Tonight, you're stepping into a world made entirely of calm. A place where the noise of the day fades into the background. And only stillness remains. Imagine a quiet night. The world outside is hushed. The air is cool and gentle. And as you listen to this story unfold, you feel your breath slow. Your muscles soften. And your thoughts begin to float away like clouds in a starless sky. This is not just a story. It's a gentle lullaby for your nervous system. A journey through sound and imagination, designed to lull you into the deepest sleep. Each chapter will guide you further inward. Into the calmest corners of your mind. Where safety and peace are already waiting for you. There is no need to stay awake. There is nothing you need to remember. Each word, each pause, each moment of silence is crafted to help you drift deeper and deeper. No lights. No visuals. Just a soft voice, a quiet story, and the comfort of the dark. Let the night embrace you. Let your body relax. Let yourself fall effortlessly into the deepest sleep you've had in a long, long time. Welcome to your quiet night. The first light of stillness. The night begins gently. There is no rush. No urgency. Use the feeling of evening settling into everything. Like a soft blanket pulled over the world. Outside your window. The last whisper of twilight fades. The sky shifts from a deep blue to velvet black. And in that shift, something changes in you too. You begin to exhale the weight of the day. In the quiet, you start to notice the things that are always there, but often go unseen. The subtle creak of floorboards as your home relaxes. The slow rhythm of your breath. The way your body sighs the moment you let it be still. You are safe now. Held by the silence of the night. Supported by the surface beneath you. You don't need to think. You don't need to do. This moment asks nothing from you. Only that you allow yourself to soften. To listen. And to be. In the distance, a low breeze brushes against the trees. You can't see it. But you feel the calm it carries. It's as if the world is exhaling with you. This is where your story begins tonight. Not with action. But with stillness. And in that stillness, a door begins to open. To a world made just for you. A world where nothing is expected. And everything is allowed to rest. Close your eyes. Let your body grow heavier. Let your breath move like waves on a quiet shore. The first light of stillness has arrived. And it's here. To guide you home. The path beneath the stars. You find yourself walking slowly. Barefoot on a smooth, winding path. Cool to the touch. Soft beneath your feet. The air is calm. You feel it move across your skin, gentle, steady. Like the breath of the earth itself. Above you, the sky is vast and endless. Dark, yes. But not empty. Countless stars scatter across the black canvas. Not loud or dazzling. But distant, kind. As if they're watching over you. You don't need to know where this path leads. There is no destination. Only this moment. Each step slower than the last. Each breath deeper than before. Around you, the world is perfectly quiet. No rules, no chatter, for a moment. Soft, shifting slightly with your breath. But even that begins to fade. As your eyelids grow heavier. And your body begins to release all tension. This lake holds more than water. It holds your peace. It holds your rest. It holds the calm you've been seeking. Let your spine lengthen. Let your shoulders soften. Let every part of you melt into the rhythm of this sacred place. The lake reflects the sky. And the sky reflects your spirit. Open. Still. Un second. Stay here as long as you like. The lake is patient. It asks for nothing. It simply offers this quiet moment. Over and over. Like a lullaby without words. And as the stars shimmer above, you know you are not alone. The night is watching over you. The water is holding your calm. And your journey has only just begun. The Sleepwalker's Garden. From the edge of the silent lake, you rise. Not hurried. Not pushed. But guided by something gentle. A quiet pull. Like a breeze leading you forward. A narrow path appears. Almost hidden in the moonlight. You follow it slowly. And it carries you through an arch of low trees. Their leaves whispering softly as you pass. Beyond the arch, you enter a garden. Not manicured. Not trimmed or shaped. But wild, luminous, and full of calm. This is the Sleepwalker's Garden. It exists outside of time. Planted in stillness. Watered by dreams. Grown under moonlight. The air here feels different. Cooler, deeper. As if it carries the memory of 1,000 nights of rest. The plants and trees glow faintly. Their leaves silvered by starlight. Some shimmer blue. Others violet. Teeny lights float lazily between the branches. Like fireflies that have forgotten how to blink. You move slowly between the flowers. Each step lighter than the one before. There is no sound of footsteps. Only the soft hush of leaves beneath you. Welcoming your arrival. You pass a tree that hums with calm. A vine that breathes gently as it rests against stone. Everything here sleeps. Not in darkness. But in peace. The garden was not meant to be found. Only entered by those who are ready to let go. And tonight, it's waiting for you. You pause beside a patch of glowing moss. Soft as a pillow. You lower yourself slowly. Your body sinking into the earth as if it remembers this place. Here, you don't need to think. You don't need to dream. You don't even need to try to sleep. The garden does it for you. It breathes around you. It quiets your nervous system. It reminds every cell in your body. You are safe. You are calm. You are allowed to rest. Lie back. Close your eyes. Let the garden grow around your mind. Feeling it with stillness. Layer by layer. You are part of the garden now. Rooted in silence. Blossoming with sleep. And the deeper you breathe, the more the garden blooms. Moonlight over the hills. The garden begins to fade. Not with an ending. But like a dream that gently shifts into something new. You rise again, light as air. Your feet barely touching the mossy ground. As you follow the path leading upward. Ahead, low hills roll across the land like soft waves. Curving and folding into the distance. Their slopes are smooth. Covered in quiet grass that glows silver in the moonlight. And above them, the moon hangs low and luminous. Not bright or sharp. But round, soft, and full of calm. You begin your climb. There is no effort in the movement. Each step feels like floating. The hill welcomes you. Lifting you gently with each breath. As you rise, you feel lighter. Thoughts drift away. Tension loosens its hold. It's as if the higher you go, the more your body lets go. And when you reach the top, you pause. The view stretches endlessly. Valleys sleeping in shadows. Trees resting like still silhouettes. And above, the stars spin slowly. Their silence wrapping around everything. The moonlight bathes the hilltop. It washes over your skin like warm silk. Gentle and unhurried. You feel it move through your shoulders. Down your arms. Into your chest. It calms your breath. Soothes your heart. There is a large flat stone here. Smooth and ancient. Perfectly shaped for rest. You sit. You lie down. The moonlight continues its work. There are no questions here. No decisions. No need to explain anything to anyone. You are simply here. You are simply you. Still. Elf. Cradled by either hill. Wrapped in light. This is the kind of silence that repairs things. The kind that stitches peace back into the spaces where it had unraveled. You close your eyes. And feel the night slowly sinking into you. Let your breath rise and fall with the rhythm of the hills. Let your thoughts disappear into the glow of the moon. And let sleep begin its gentle descent. The whispering meadow. As the moonlight drapes itself over the hills behind you. You descend gently. Carried by either slope of the land. Floating more than walking. At the bottom lies a wide, open space. A meadow, vast, untouched, and endlessly calm. Its grasses sway ever so slightly. As though breathing. With you. Each blade moves with purpose. Not in chaos. But in rhythm. A quiet, natural harmony. Like nature's version of a lullaby. You step into the meadow. And immediately. You hear it. A whisper. Not of voices. But of sleep itself. Spoken in the rustle of grass. In the hush of wind. In the distant call of an unseen bird. Settling in for the night. This is the whispering meadow. A place that only appears when the body is ready to surrender. Not to sleep yet. But to softness. To surrender. You walk further in. The grass brushing lightly against your legs. Cool and comforting. It doesn't startle. It welcomes. With every step, your breath deepens. With every breeze, your chest loosens. And with every quiet whisper from the meadow. Your thoughts slow to a near stop. You lie down in the tall grass. The ground warm beneath you. It molds to your shape as if it's been waiting. Used for you. Above, the stars remain fixed. The moon casts silver over your cheeks. Your arms. Your fingertips. You are wrapped in a blanket you cannot see. But you feel it. Everywhere. The meadow speaks in a language older than words. When your body remembers. When your mind has long forgotten. It says. You've done enough. You are safe now. It's okay to let go. So you do. You let go of the lists. The plans. The worries. The ifs and whens and maybes. You let them drift up and away. Caught in the same breeze that dances through the grass. And as they leave. A lightness takes their place. A stillness. The whispering never stops. It doesn't need to. It's not trying to tell you something. It's simply reminding you. That here, in this moment. You are home. The forest of slow time. When you rise from the whispering meadow. You do so without effort. The air is still warm. The wind soft. And the world around you remains hushed. As though the night itself is holding its breath. Ahead lies a dense forest. But this is no ordinary woodland. The trees seem taller than they should be. Their trunks wide. Ancient. Carved with the wisdom of centuries. You step gently beneath the first arching branch. And the moment you enter. Something changes. Dim slows. The air thickens with stillness. Not heavy. But deep. Deep in a way that makes you breathe slower. Move slower. Think slower. This is the forest of slow time. The canopy above you filters the moonlight. Into silver threads. That dangle through the branches like quiet rain. And below, the path winds gently. Carpeted in moss and fallen petals. You walk. But you're not in a hurry. Here, There is no concept of late. No need to be anywhere. But exactly where you are. Each footstep becomes part of the forest's rhythm. A quiet agreement between you and the land. Birdsong floats from somewhere deep within the trees. Not sharp, not loud. But soft and fading. Like a lullaby remembered from childhood. You pass a stream. It flows in slow motion. Droplets hovering midair before slipping into the current. Even the water rests here. You pause beside a tree. Its bark is smooth. Cool against your hand. As you lean into it, you feel its calm seeping into you. You feel your pulse slow. Your thoughts thin out. Your breath deepen. You realize something quietly powerful. You don't have to chase sleep. You only have to stop running from it. In this forest, time moves with the rhythm of your breath. No faster. No slower. You are perfectly aligned. Balanced in nature's own tempo. And with each slow inhale, each deeper exhale, you drift closer to a place beyond thought. Beyond time itself. The forest keeps walking with you. Even when you stop. Because here, stillness is motion. And motion is rest. Let the forest carry you. Let it lull you. Let it become the space inside you that no longer needs to do anything at all. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you were meant to be. Moving slowly. Into deeper and deeper peace. Beneath the sleeping pines. The forest of slow time opens gently. And you step into a clearing. One shaped by centuries of silence. Where tall pine trees rise in perfect stillness. Their needles heavy with the scent of calm. This is a sacred place. Not because it's hidden. Not because it's ancient. But because it has forgotten how to be anything but peaceful. The air is pine sweet. Cool, and lightly spiced. The kind of scent that quiets the mind. Before it even has a chance to speak. You move quietly. Every footstep softened by a thick bed of needles beneath you. It feels like walking on memory. Soft, faded, watless. And above you, the branches form a natural ceiling. Not blocking the stars. But gently holding them in view. As if presenting them. One by one. For your comfort. You find a fallen log. Smooth, worn down by wind and time. You sit. Then lie back. And let yourself be supported. By the ancient arms of the forest. The pines above sway gently. Though you feel no wind. Their movement is internal. A kind of breathing that trees do. When no one is watching. Their stillness surrounds you. It invites you into their rhythm. Long pauses. Deep roots. The quiet work of growing without needing to hurry. You notice how easy your breath has become. How your shoulders rest without instruction. How your thoughts, once rippling like water, have settled into stillness. Here, you don't need to solve anything. You don't need to improve. Or explain. Or remember. You simply are. The forest does not ask you to do. It only asks you to be. A pinecone drops nearby. It sounds soft, muted. Even gravity moves slower here. Above, the stars begin to fade slightly. Not disappearing. Used dimming in respect. For your descent into deeper rest. You let your eyes close. The pine needles whisper secrets to the soul. The trees breathe slow and steady. And the earth beneath you hums. With a silence that holds you gently. Like a lullaby with no words. You are beneath the sleeping pines. And tonight, they are sleeping for you too. The Lantern River. When you rise from beneath the pine trees, you feel lighter. Not just in body, but in mind. As if something heavy has quietly dissolved in the night. A soft path calls you forward. Winding gently through thinning trees. Until you hear the faintest sound. Water. Not rushing. Not crashing. Just flowing. Like breath through a peaceful dream. You follow the sound until the forest opens again. Revealing a wide, slow-moving river. Its surface is dark glass. Reflecting the night sky above. With perfect clarity. But what draws your eye? Are the lanterns. Teeny floating lights. Dozens. Hundreds. Drifting slowly down the river. Like glowing petals. Some golden. Some blue. Some a gentle violet. They flicker with life. Yet never burn. And their reflections dance softly on the water. Each ripple spreading serenity. Rather than disturbance. You approach the riverbank. Where smooth stones wait. Warmed by moonlight. You sit. You watch. And as you do, you notice something incredible. Each lantern carries something. Not a flame. But a feeling. Peace. Forgiveness. Joy. Letting go. You watch a lantern drift by that holds sadness. But it does not cling. It floats gently onward. Released into the current. Another passes, filled with hope. Soft, steady, glowing. You realize now. This river is carrying more than water. It is carrying what you no longer need to hold. And all you have to do is let go. You close your eyes and breathe. Inhale the night. Exhale the weight. And in that breath, you feel it. A lantern rising from within you. A smile at first. But radiant. It leaves your chest. And joins the river. Floating gently into the darkness. Carrying something away. That no longer belongs to you. You don't even need to name it. You just watch it go. And in its place, a space opens. Quiet. Clean. Ready for rest. The lanterns continue their journey. Each one a message of release. Each one a promise. That it is safe to surrender. You lie back on the stones. The river whispering nearby. The lanterns floating forever. There is nothing more to carry. Not tonight. The bridge of dreams. The river winds onward, slow and silent. Its glowing lanterns drifting like stars on water. You follow its curve. Guided by the hush of the current. And the shimmering path it creates under the moon. Soon, you see it ahead. A bridge. Not grand. Not tall. But delicate, carved from pale wood that almost glows in the dark. It spans the river with quiet grace. Each plank a gentle invitation. Each railing smooth from time and care. You approach slowly. Feeling your breath match the rhythm of the lanterns below. One step onto the bridge. And the sensation washes over you. Soft and strange. A memory. But it's not clear. It's not sharp or demanding. It's like fog. Soft-edged, comforting. A dream you might have had once. Long ago. With each step, more memories stir. But not from the day. From sleep. From the deep, hidden corridors of your dreaming mind. You remember floating. Flying. Laughter that had no voice. A moment of peace you've never been able to explain. This is the bridge of dreams. And it does not cross from one place to another. It crosses from waking to sleeping. From thought to stillness. From holding on, to letting go. Midway across. You stop. Below, the river continues. Above, the stars shimmer. Around you, the air is laced with silence so deep. You can almost hear your own heartbeat slow. The bridge begins to hum softly. Not with sound, but with memory. As if it remembers every dream it's ever held. And tonight, it holds you. You close your eyes. For a moment, it feels like you're floating. Not on the bridge, but in the space between worlds. And then, gently, you take the final steps. On the other side, the air feels different. Thicker with sleep. Softer with rest. Like velvet on skin. Or moonlight you could wrap around your shoulders. You may cross the bridge of dreams. And from here, sleep is no longer far away. It's within you. Opening like a door. You never had to push. Used step through it. Used breathe. Used let go. The moonlit garden. As your feet touch the ground beyond the bridge of dreams, you feel a shift. Like stepping into a place made entirely of calm. The air here is different. It feels full. Like a deep breath that never ends. You find yourself in a garden. But not the kind you've seen in the waking world. This one was planted by dreams. Tended by stillness. Watered by the quiet rhythm of night. The moon hangs high above, casting a soft silver light over every petal and leaf. There are no harsh shadows here. Only soft outlines. Blurred gently like the edges of sleep. You take your time exploring. Though the garden seems to know your pace already. The flowers glow faintly. Each with their own inner light. Blues. Lavenders. Faded pinks like the memory of morning skies. There are no bees. No wind. Just stillness. And in that stillness, you feel your thoughts slow again. Not out of effort, but out of surrender. You come upon a small bench made of stone. Moss growing along its sides like nature's cushion. You sit. And immediately you feel yourself sinking. Not downward, but inward. Into yourself. Into rest. Into the deep, blooming center of peace. The garden responds. You hear the faintest chime. A windless melody. Like petals singing in the dark. It carries no message. And yet, you understand it perfectly. You are allowed to rest now. The garden does not expect anything from you. It has no need for your thoughts. Your plans. Your memories. It welcomes only your presence. As you are. In this moment. You let your eyes close. Even though they were barely open. And beneath your closed lids. You begin to see more clearly. Fields that stretch forever. A moon that follows your breath. Soft flowers growing in the space between heartbeats. You are resting. Not because the world is quiet. But because you are. And the garden. Moonlit and endless. Blooms just for you. Echoes of the star well. Beyond the moonlit garden. Tucked into the earth like a secret kept only by night. Is a well. Not an ordinary well. This one glows. Its stones are warm, not cold. And soft moss grows between each one like velvet. A faint silver mist rises from it. Shimmering and swirling with stardust. You walk toward it slowly. Drawn by the gentle pull of something familiar. Something ancient. The star well doesn't reflect your image. Instead, it shows something far more comforting. Light. Soft, pulsing light. That seems to echo with memories too deep for words. You kneel beside the well. Peering into the glow. The mist parts. And you see a reflection. Not of your face. But of your peace. It's you. But not as the world sees you. It's you as stillness. As breath. As starlight itself. The air around the well is silent. But within it, you hear something faint. An echo. Not a voice, but a vibration. A sound like the universe breathing. Or your own heart remembering how to rest. You reach out. Not with your hand, but with your awareness. And the well responds. Its light rises like a slow tide, spilling out gently over the rim, touching your skin with warmth that has no source and no need for one. In that moment, you feel all the scattered pieces of you drift gently back together. Not snapping, not tightening, just returning. Like birds to a nest, like dreams to a dreamer. You sit back, eyes half closed. The light continues to rise, until it becomes a soft mist all around you. It doesn't blind. It doesn't burn. It simply holds you. The echoes within the star well grow softer now, as if humming you to sleep. They say, you are made of light. You are shaped by rest. And you are safe to sleep now. You lie back on the mossy earth. The glow still warm across your skin. And as your breath deepens, the mist curls around you like a blanket, woven from the space between stars. You don't fall asleep. You float into it. And even when your mind wanders, part of you stays beside the well, gently glowing, gently listening, gently becoming quiet. The windless meadow. When you rise again, you are no longer by the star well. You find yourself standing at the edge of a vast, open meadow. It stretches so far. The horizon fades into mist, as if the land itself is falling asleep. But what's most unusual is this. There is no wind. Not even the faintest breeze. The tall grass stands perfectly still, as if the entire meadow is holding its breath, waiting for something beautiful and peaceful to arrive. And that something is you. You step forward into the field. The grass brushes gently against your legs, cool and soft like silk. You notice that every blade glows ever so slightly, as if moonlight has soaked into their roots, and now radiates from within. No rustling, no fluttering, just stillness, and silence that doesn't feel empty. It feels full. Full of presence. Full of rest. Full of sleep. Each step is slower now. Not because you're tired, but because you don't want to disturb the quiet. It's a sacred quiet. The kind that exists only in forgotten corners of the world, where dreams are born and never rushed. You come upon a gentle hill. In the center of the meadow. At its top lies a soft blanket of moss, chopped like a cradle made just for you. You lie down. The earth welcomes you. No shifting. No adjusting. You simply fit. You close your eyes. Not to block out the world, but because your inner world has become more vivid, more alive. In the stillness of this windless meadow, you begin to feel your breath as something ancient. Not something you do, but something that does you. Like waves, it carries you. Like roots, it grounds you. And as you lie there, held by the hush of this vast meadow, you realize you are not alone. All around you, the grass, the soil, the sky, they are resting, though. This is a place where even nature sleeps, where everything is allowed to pause, to guiar, to just be. No rush, no noise, no effort, only sleep. As deep and endless as the meadow itself. And you, right in the heart of it, becoming part of the quiet. Not watching it, becoming it. The Whispering Stones. From the windless meadow. A gentle path of worn earth leads onward. Not sharp, not straight. But soft and curving like a slow exhale. You follow it quietly. Your body growing heavier. Your breath smoother. As though even gravity has learned how to sleep here. Soon, you find yourself in a small, hidden clearing. It is surrounded by ancient stones. Smooth and rounded. As if time itself has been gently polishing them. For thousands of years. They stand in a circle. Some leaning slightly. As if they've grown tired from watching the world dream. And in the center. A single stone, low and wide. Perfect for sitting or simply lying back. You step inside the circle. It hums. Not with sound. But with feeling. Like memory woven into stone. You place a hand on one of them. And the warmth rises from its surface. Not hot. Not glowing. Used quietly alive. And then. The whispers begin. Not voices. Not words. Used vibrations. Like echoes from far-off places within yourself. They are fragments of peace. Each whisper a piece of calm you've forgotten. Until now. You sit, or maybe lie down. And the stones begin to remember for you. Moments when you were safe. Moments when you felt weightless. Moments when sleep came easily. And stayed for hours. You don't need to think. The stones do that for you. They hum with gentle understanding. As if telling you. You be carried enough. And for the first time in a long time. You agree. Your muscles release. Your chest softens. Your hands uncoil. The ground beneath you supports you completely. The stones form a quiet ring of guardians. Watching over your stillness. Not demanding. Not judging. Just holding. The whispers are growing fainter now. Not because they be left. But because you no longer need them to speak. Your body understands. Your mind understands. Your heart is finally resting. And all around you. In the hush between one breath and the next. The whispering stones continue their soft lullaby. Carving silence. Into serenity. The lantern path. As you rise from the circle of whispering stones. The world around you seems quieter still. As though the silence has thickened. Like a blanket wrapping gently around the night. Ahead, a narrow trail reveals itself. Not carved, not paved. But worn softly into the earth by countless footsteps. That were never in a hurry. It is the lantern path. Along the trail. Small lanterns float just above the ground. No wires, no flames. Used soft, golden light suspended in the air. Like warm fireflies frozen mid-flight. Each lantern lights the next few steps. No more. Never the whole way. And yet, somehow. You trust that the path continues. Even where you cannot see. You begin to walk. The lights flicker gently as you move. Responding to your breath. Inhaling with you. Exhaling with you. As if guiding you not just along the trail. But deeper into yourself. There is no destination. Only presence. Each lantern holds a kind of memory. Not of events. But of feelings. Moments of safety. Moments of warmth. Moments of absolute quiet. As you pass each one. You feel a layer of tension melt away. A shoulder loosen. A jaw unclench. A thought release. You pause at one lantern. Drawn to its glow. And in its golden shimmer. You see something beautiful. Your own stillness. Glowing quietly back at you. This moment. This quiet step. On this quiet path. Is enough. You sit beside it for a moment, letting the light wash gently across your face. It doesn't ask anything of you. It doesn't hurry you. It simply waits until you're ready to take the next step. And when you are, the next lantern flickers on. Not because you forced it, but because you soften enough to see it. So you walk again. Slower now. Softer now. Each step becoming less like movement, and more like rest in motion. You are not traveling away from the world. You are walking into peace. One lantern at a time. The sleepwalker's bridge. The lantern path winds downward now, curving through trees that sway ever so slightly, as if dreaming on their roots. The light dims to a gentle blue-gray hue, a color that exists only in the hush before sleep. And ahead, spanning a still, misty ravine, you see it. The sleepwalker's bridge. It seems to float, anchored not by a stone or rope, but by a calm itself. Wide and wooden. Its planks softened by age, and time's quiet passing. The bridge stretches across a place where thoughts go silent. You step onto it, and the air shifts. You hear nothing. Not even your footsteps. No crack, no echo. As if the bridge has silenced itself. Used for you. Below, the ravine is filled with silver mist. It does not move. It simply waits. Not dangerous, not deep. Used past. A canyon carved by countless restless thoughts that have now finally fallen asleep. The bridge knows how to carry them. It's carried dreamers like you before. You, the wanderer. You, the sleeper. You, the one seeking peace. With each step, your thoughts grow quieter. Not forced into silence. Used gently invited to rest. You reach the center of the bridge and pause. The mist below seems to breathe. And so do you. You realize then that you are not walking away from anything. You are walking toward something. Toward stillness. Toward softness. Toward sleep. And you are not alone. Many have crossed this bridge before you. People whose minds spun too fast to stop. Whose nights were filled with worry. Whose bodies forgot how to let go. But here, on the sleepwalker's bridge, they remembered. And so will you. You take another step. And another. And so on. You're no longer walking. You're gliding. The mist parts for you. As if whispering. You're allowed to rest now. And as you reach the other side, the lanterns begin to glow again, welcoming you deeper into the dream. The garden that sleeps. On the far side of the sleepwalker's bridge, the trail turns gentle again. Flattening, softening. As if it knows you become far enough for now. And then, you step into it. The garden that sleeps. It is not a garden of flowers that bloom in daylight. No sun-kissed petals. No bright buzzing of bees. This garden exists only at night. And only for those willing to slow down enough to feel its rhythm. Moonflowers open like sighs. Viñas chortle like lullabies. Soft moss carpets the ground, as if inviting even the most restless feet to pause. The air is perfumed. Not sharp or sweet, but deeply calming. Like memory and comfort combined. You walk past sleeping willows. Their branches hanging low. Like drapes of quiet intention. Every leaf in this garden is still. Every root at rest. Even the creatures here are dreaming. A fox curled under a bush. Its chest rising and falling like a steady drum. A bird tucked into its feathers. Wings folded in complete trust. They do not stir at your presence. In this place, you are not a visitor. You belong. At the heart of the garden, you find a small stone bench, smooth with time. Nestled beneath a canopy of sleeping jasmine, you sit. And for the first time in what may be days, or perhaps lifetimes, you feel no need to move. The garden breathes with you. Not a sound. Not a word. Used the quiet rhythm of living things that have chosen rest. Here, nature does not strive. It does not bloom for applause. It simply is. Still. Whole. Enough. And so are you. You lean back. Your eyes grow heavy. Not from fatigue, but from safety. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to sleep. Let the garden dream for you now. Let its vines wrap gently around your thoughts, until nothing remains but calm. You are part of the stillness. You are part of the peace. You are home. The gentle clock tower. Beyond the sleeping garden, a narrow cobblestone path emerges, quietly guiding your footsteps. Through a soft mist that clings gently to your ankles. You follow it without urgency. Your breath slower now. Your body quieter. As if it has begun to forget what it was ever holding. And then, through the velvet dusk, you see it. The gentle clock tower. It rises like a lullaby stitched into the sky. Not looming, but comforting. Its walls are made of aged stone, softened by time, covered in ivy that sways slightly, as if it too has a pulse. Calm and measured. At its center, a great wooden door stands slightly open, inviting you in. There is no ticking inside. No loud chiming of hours. No reminders of time rushing forward. Instead, use the slow, warm rhythm. Like the beating of a heart at rest. You step inside. The air is cool and fragrant, filled with the scent of cedarwood, lavender, and the faintest trace of rain. Spiraling upward is a staircase. Each step shallow and worn smooth by the passage of many peaceful feet. You begin to ascend. Each step lighter than the last. As you rise, you pass through silent chambers, each one holding an ancient, sleeping clock. Some are tall and wooden, others small and golden, each frozen in a different moment in time. Yet none are broken. They've simply chosen stillness. Here, time has stepped aside, so you can step within yourself. At the top of the tower, you find a circular room. Windows frame every wall. And through them, you see the dreamscape stretching endlessly. Meadows, gardens, lantern paths, and beyond. In the center of the room, a great pendulum swings. Not fast. Not loud. Just a slow, mesmerizing arc. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. With each motion, it seems to sweep away time itself, carrying with it worry, racing thoughts, and restless questions. You sit on a cushion beneath it, feeling the quiet motion in your bones. The pendulum does not measure hours. It measures ease. And now, you match it. Breath by breath. Thought by thought. Heartbeat by heartbeat. You become part of the stillness that this tower has kept for centuries. There is no clock to wake you. Only a rhythm to rock you gently. Deep into rest. Let go now. The tower will hold the night for you. The library of forgotten dreams. As you descend from the gentle clock tower, you feel the world exhale with you. A soft sigh. A quiet surrender to its lips' embrace. The path ahead is narrower now. lined with trees that lean in as if to whisper. This way. You follow without question. The moon glows above. Its light caught in thin strands of cloud, casting a silver hush over the earth. And soon, you see it. Tucked between tall hedges and resting ivy. The library of forgotten dreams. It looks ancient, yet untouched by time. Tall arched windows shimmer faintly, as though each one remembers a dream that was once held here. The heavy oak door creaks open without a touch, welcoming you inside. You step into the warm scent of aged pages, burnished wood, and the hint of jasmine tea left untouched on a table somewhere deep within. But this is no ordinary library. There are no harsh lights, no busy readers, no shuffling papers or whispers. Here, the air is thick with peace. Every sound has softened, even silence. You walk slowly past tall shelves, each filled with dream journals. Some leather-bound, some made of velvet, others thatched with glowing symbols that shift, used beyond understanding. You reach for a book. It opens easily in your hands. Pages made of starlight and sleep. Inside, you see it. A dream you forgot long ago. A field of endless feathers. A sky that sang in colors. A version of you that could fly without wings. And breathe underwater without fear. The book asks for nothing. It simply reminds you. You have always known how to rest. You return it to its shelf. And wander deeper into the maze of memory. There are dreams in here you never knew were yours. Whole worlds of safety. Echoes of childhood naps. Of night car rides. Of arms that once carried you while you slept. The library keeps them all. Not to archive them, but to keep them alive. So that when you are tired, you can return to them. You come to a wide, cushioned alcove. Beneath a tall stained glass window. The glass glows faintly, casting shifting colors across the floor. Colors that seem to know your name. You curl up there. The air hums around you, soft as a lullaby without words. And the dreams rise again. Not loud. Not fast. Used enough to carry you. Like a slow river. Winding gently toward peace. Let the library hold your memories. Let the books breathe for you now. You have nothing to remember. Nothing to do. Nothing to be. Except the still. The river beneath the stars. From the quiet embrace of the library of forgotten dreams. You step once more into the night. But the world feels different now. Deeper. Slower. As if even time has chosen to drift. The path before you hums with gentle energy. And you feel it beneath your feet. A pull, like gravity. But softer, like a lullaby in motion. Ahead, the trees part to reveal it. The river beneath the stars. It winds endlessly through the nightscape. Smooth as silk. Still as a mirror. But it is no ordinary river. Its waters shimmer, reflecting the constellations above. Not as a simple reflection, but as if the stars themselves have come to bathe. You approach the shore, where the riverbank is made of polished stone, worn by the dream of 100 sleepers who came before you. There is a small boat waiting. It's carved from moonwood, glowing faintly in the dark, rocking ever so slightly. Not from the water, but from the soft rhythm of the night. You step in. There is no need to row. The river knows. It begins to carry you, cradled like a child in the arms of something ancient. Something that has always existed. In the space between rest and dreams. The stars above seem to move with you. Or perhaps they simply want to be close. You lie back in the boat. Your fingers brushing the river's cool surface. It feels like memory. Like quiet. Like the moment between waking and sleep. That tender space where everything is still. Possibly. As you float, you notice things in the water. Not dangers, never that. But glimpses. Fleeces of dreams drifting just below the surface. A winged creature with feathers made of mist. A castle with windows lit by moonlight and laughter. A spiral staircase that descends into clouds. You smile. None of it is strange here. It is all part of the story your body tells. When it finally feels safe enough to rest. The boat drifts on. Each star above a tiny lantern. Guiding you forward. Deeper into yourself. You breathe in. The air tastes like night rain and quiet joy. You breathe out. And feel the weight of waking life dissolve. There is no rush. The river will take you where you need to go. Let go now. Float with the stars. Float with your breath. Float into sleep. The river knows your name. And tonight, it will carry you all the way home. The cloud keepers rest. The river, gentle and knowing, slows its pace. The boat glides toward a shore made of silver mist. As though the land ahead has been woven. From dream thread and silence. You step out, barefoot. Onto soft ground that gives beneath your feet. Not like earth. But like cloud. Ahead rises a hill, pale and glowing. And at its crest stands a figure. Cloaked in robes of vapor and light. Their hair braided with moonbeams and dew. The cloud keeper. They do not speak. But you feel their welcome. They gesture with a slow, graceful hand. And a path appears through the clouds. Wide, quiet, and lit with soft pulses of light. Like the rhythm of your breath as it deepens. You follow. As you walk, the air thickens not with weight, but with warmth. Like a comforting blanket being drawn over your body. Slowly, lovingly. The cloud keeper moves ahead of you. But never far. Their presence is steady. Not guiding, but accompanying. Along the path, clouds drift in soft curls. Each one carrying fragments of dreams. A child sleeping in a treehouse beneath a glowing sky. A pair of wolves curled together beneath falling snow. A traveler writing poetry with a feather dipped in starlight. You realize. These are not random. These are pieces of dreams once dreamt. Kept safe here. Guarded by the cloud keeper. At the end of the path. You reach a clearing where the clouds form a wide, still bed. Billowy, vast, and inviting. The cloud keeper nods. A silent permission. You lie down. And the clouds shift to cradle every inch of you. It feels like being held in memory. In kindness. In the first moment of sleep. Again and again. The sky above is vast. But not empty. Shapes move slowly. Not the stars, not shadows. But dreams being born. You feel the cloud keeper sit nearby. Keeping watch. Not to protect you from anything. But to honor your stillness. To remind you that here. You are safe. You are known. You are allowed to let go. Your breath is deep now. Even. Calm. Let your limbs grow heavy. Let your thoughts soften. Let the clouds carry all that remains. Tonight, the cloud keeper rests beside you. And so. You can truly rest too. The lantern forest. You wake slowly. Not from sleep. But from an even deeper stillness. The cloud keeper is gone now. But not truly. Their warmth lingers like the scent of night rain. On soft petals. As you rise from the cloud bed. You notice a new path forming at the edge of the clearing. A trail lined with tiny lights. Glowing like fireflies caught in glass. You follow. Soon, tall trees rise on either side. Towering, ancient. Their branches high above. Woven into a cathedral of quiet leaves. Welcome to the lantern forest. It is unlike any forest you've ever known. The trees hum, not with sound, but with memory. Their trunks hold centuries of dreams. And their branches. Each one carries a lantern. Hundreds. Thousands. Some dim. Some flickering. Some glowing steady and bright. These are not ordinary lights. They are moments. Carefully kept pieces of calm. From souls who once passed through here. On their way to deep rest. Each lantern was left behind. By someone who, like you, wandered into sleep with a heart full of hope. And a body ready to surrender. You move slowly through the forest. Your fingers brushing the cool wood of the trunks. Feeling their steady, slow heartbeat. Above, the lanterns sway gently in a wind. You can't hear, but can feel brushing against your skin. Like the soft hand of someone who loves you deeply. You pause beneath a tree. Where one lantern glows especially warm. It pulses faintly in time with your breath. You realize. This one is yours. Not from tonight. But from long ago. A moment when you found peace. Perhaps as a child. Perhaps just yesterday. When your body felt safe. And your mind was finally quiet. The forest has kept it for you. And now, it returns that peace. Like a soft echo through your body. You sit beneath the tree. Letting the light fall over you. Letting it seep into your skin. Your breath. Your thoughts. You are not lost. You are not alone. The forest remembers you. And tonight. As your eyes begin to close again. A new lantern begins to glow above. Yours. A quiet promise. You were here. You rested. And that rest matters. Sleep now. Let the forest hold you. Let the light remind you. That peace is always waiting. Used beneath the leaves. The garden where time slows. The lantern forest gently fades behind you. Its last glowing light still warm in your memory. The air is thick with a stillness that doesn't press. But welcomes. You step through a small wooden gate. Barely waist high. Swinging open with no sound. And beyond it. You find yourself in the garden where time slows. There are no clocks here. No ticking. No deadlines. Just the soft unfolding. Of petals and breath. Leaf and silence. The path is made of cool, smooth stones. Each one shaped by footsteps. Taken with intention. Around you. Plants stretch upward. This is the Star Library. There are no doors. And yet you step inside. The interior is bathed in a soft indigo glow. Shelves stretch upward endlessly. Spiraling like galaxies. Each lined with glowing orbs. Not books. Not scrolls. But starlit memories. Each orb hums with a subtle vibration. A memory suspended in light. Not just your memories. But those of all dreamers. Past and present. This is a place. Where every sigh, every question. Every night of wonder and wondering. Has been gathered and kept. Not to be judged or forgotten. But honored. You walk slowly. The floor beneath you feels like soft velvet. Your footsteps absorbed into the hush of timeless knowledge. A guide appears beside you. Not a person. But a presence. Shimmering and calm. You do not speak. But you understand each other. The presence floats ahead. Leading you to a corner of the library. Where a single orb glows warmer than the rest. You reach for it. It hovers just above your palm. As you touch it, images swirl to laugh inside. A moment you'd forgotten. A quiet afternoon. A laugh shared under moonlight. A sense of being whole. When the world felt too big. It's yours. It always was. The library kept it safe. For the moment you were ready to feel it again. You close your fingers gently around the orb. And its light melts into your skin. Becoming part of you once more. You sit on a soft cushion beneath the shelves. Above you. The spiral of starlit memory continues to turn. Gently and endlessly. You breathe deeply. Your body melting further into calm. This place. This star library. Does not rush. It does not push. It simply waits. With infinite patience. Offering pieces of peace to anyone who dares to rest. And tonight. You've found it. Close your eyes now. Let the stars above continue their gentle orbit. Let your thoughts drift upward. Spiraling like those shelves of dreams. You are safe here. You are held. You are known. Sleep in the quiet of the star library. Where even time whispers in awe. The moon mirror pool. You step out of the star library. Its glowing walls gently folding behind you. Like the last pages of a dream. The world is darker now. But it is not empty. The path glows faintly. Lit by silver specks that flicker like stardust underfoot. Ahead, you see it. A still, listening pool. Perfectly round. Cradled in a soft cradle of grass and stone. This is the moon mirror pool. You approach without sound. Drawn not by curiosity. But by a deep sense of knowing. The pool is so still. So impossibly smooth. That it looks like a piece of sky. That forgot how to move. You kneel at its edge. There is no ripple. No wind. No reflection, yet. You breathe slowly. And then. The water begins to glow. A soft silver light ripples across the surface. And an image emerges. Not just of your face. But of your inner self. Not the one the world sees. But the one that rests quietly beneath all masks. Gentle, tired, full of stories and stardust. You see yourself. Not with eyes of judgment. But with eyes of wonder. The pool shows you not just who you are. But who you've always been. A traveler between moments. A dreamer wrapped in quiet strength. The moon above shifts ever so slightly. Casting a beam directly onto the pool. The light deepens. And the image fades. Replaced now by a memory not yet lived. A vision of peace. A soft morning. A version of you who has truly rested. You smile. Because even if it's not real yet. You know now that it can be. You dip your fingers into the water. It's warm. Almost like it remembers your touch. From long, long ago. As you cup the moonlit water. And bring it to your face. It cools your brow. Soothes your thoughts. Softens the space behind your eyes. You lie down beside the moon mirror pool. The grass embracing you like a lullaby. Above, the moon continues its slow arc. Below, the water remembers everything. You've forgotten how to hold. Let it remember for you. Let it keep what you no longer need to carry tonight. You are safe. Let sleep take you deeper. Let your dreams reflect only calm. Only light. Only the truth of who you are. Beneath it all. The dream projector's cottage. Beyond the moon mirror pool. You follow a winding path. Lined with glowing mushrooms and silver blossom trees. Their petals fall slowly. As if time has paused to make room for wonder. Up ahead, tucked gently into a hillside. You see it. A tiny cottage, its chimney exhaling a soft spiral of lavender-scented smoke. This is the dream projector's cottage. It is small, but it holds a warmth that travels through the air. Into your chest. Into your breath. As you approach, the wooden door opens before you. Not by force, but as though it has been expecting you. Inside, the room glows with soft candlelight. The walls are lined with shelves. And on every shelf, tiny glass jars. Each jar holds a dream. Some sparkle with starlight. Some shimmer like water. Some pulse faintly, as if still breathing. These are not just any dreams. They are forgotten dreams. Wishes once whispered in sleep. Memories left behind on waking. And they are cared for here. Tended gently. Lovingly. By the dream collector. You hear soft footsteps. An old figure in a cloak the color of midnight smiles at you. Not with surprise, but with recognition. Without speaking, they offer you a seat by the fire. And hand you a small warm mug of something fragrant. A tea brewed from dream leaves. Sipped only in places like this. You drink. And the warmth spreads through your entire body. It settles behind your eyes. Softens your shoulders. Unwinds the invisible knots you didn't even know you were holding. The dream collector sits beside you, pulling a jar from the shelf. Inside it glows a dream of your own. One you didn't know was still alive. You watch it flicker. A quiet moment beneath a sky you've never seen. A feeling of safety that belongs entirely to you. A promise of rest that has waited patiently. All this time, they hand it to you. And you cradle it gently in your palms. You don't need to open it. You only need to feel it. Its quiet presence. Its unwavering calm. As you sit by the fire. Dreams flickering softly around you. You feel yourself growing heavier. But not tired in the usual sense. This is the kind of heaviness that means surrender. Peace. Trust. You close your eyes. The dream collector hums softly. A lullaby made of stars and memory. And in that warm, quiet room, surrounded by all the world's resting wishes, you finally drift into the deepest part of sleep. The part that restores. The part that remembers who you truly are. Beneath all waking things. The lantern forest. You awaken softly. Not with alarm, but with the sensation of drifting. Light as mist. Silent as breath. You find yourself beneath a canopy of ancient trees. Their leaves shimmering with faint gold. As though dipped in moonlight. This is the lantern forest. The trunks are wide and gentle. Their bark glows with soft veins of silver. Above you, swaying from every branch, hangs a delicate lantern. Each one different. Some tall and slender. Others round and plump. Some pulse slowly, while others stay still and warm. They are not lit by flame, but by memory. By stories too beautiful to be forgotten. You begin to walk. Your footsteps cushioned by moss. Your presence welcomed by the hush of the forest. As you move beneath the lanterns, some flicker walk, casting little pools of light along your path. And inside each lantern, a scene, a feeling, a moment from Simeone's sleep. One shows a child floating down a river of stars. Another, an elder dancing alone on a quiet moonlit hill. A third glows with laughter between two old friends, who be long since reunited in dream. These lanterns are not just lights. They are dreams that once passed through sleeping minds, collected gently by the forest, and given a place to shine. As you walk deeper, you notice something ahead. A lantern unlike the others. It hangs lower, And its light is soft blue. You reach for it. It hums as your fingers draw near. Inside it, you see yourself. Not as you are now, but as you are in your gentlest form. You are resting peacefully in a bed of leaves. Cradled by light. Held by the hush of ancient trees. The lantern is showing you the rest you're already stepping into. Deep, honest rest. The kind that heals quietly. Without asking for anything in return. You hang the lantern back. And place your hand over your heart. The forest seems to lean closer. Wrapping you in its silence. In its protection. You lie down beneath the trees. A few lanterns lower themselves. Casting a soft glow over you. Like a lullaby made of light. And in the safety of the lantern forest. You drift into a deeper layer of sleep. Guided by stories. Lit by memories. And held by the dreams of the world. Let the lights watch over you now. Let them carry you deeper. Without sound. Without fear. Into the next soft chapter of the night. The bridge of stillness. You rise from the lantern forest slowly. As though the earth is gently releasing you. Like a sigh. The light clings to your skin. And the softness of dreams still lingers around your shoulders. The path ahead is quiet. It opens to a vast, silken river. Not rushing. Not even flowing. It rests. A surface so smooth it seems like polished glass. Reflecting stars that have drifted far from the sky. Stretching across the river is a bridge. Narrow and weightless. Woven from beams of light and gentle air. It glows with a pale blue hue. Like breath on a cold morning. This is the bridge of stillness. You step onto it without sound. Each footfall is like a thought dissolving. A memory softening at the edges. There is no breeze. No ripple in the water below. Just the whisper of your presence. And the hush of everything you be left behind. As you walk, you begin to notice something. Your body grows lighter. Not in weight, but in burden. Your shoulders no longer remember tension. Your chest no longer grips yesterday. The muscles in your face soften. As if you've just remembered how it feels. To truly let go. Each step across the bridge. Is a surrender. To quiet. To slowness. To deep trust in the moment. Above, the stars hold their gaze. Below, the water mirrors only calm. You are suspended. Between waking and dreaming. Between thought and stillness. And in this space. You feel something beautiful. A sense of nothingness. That feels like everything. No questions. No answers. Only this. Only now. At the center of the bridge, you stop. Not because you must. But because you want to. You close your eyes. And there it is. That soundless, endless place. Waiting you. That has always been calm. Always been whole. The bridge don't need to lead anywhere. Because here. You have already arrived. Let this be your home tonight. A place without motion. Without demand. Without the weight of being anything. But still. Breathe. And now. This moment is yours. And you can return to it. Anytime you close your eyes. And step onto the bridge again. The chamber of echoing dreams. You cross the final step of the bridge of stillness. And the air shifts. Not in temperature. But in depth. It feels like stepping into a memory. You didn't know you had. A head, nestled beneath an arch of ivy-woven stone. Is a tall wooden door. Its surface is smooth with age. Etched with symbols that glow faintly. Stars, moons, eyes closed in sleep. You push gently. And the door creaks open with the quiet sigh of 1,000 dreams exhaled. You may enter the chamber of echoing dreams. Inside, there is no furniture, no ceiling, and no visible floor. Only soft mist beneath your feet. And the sky above that moves like slow water. Shifting shades of deep violet, silver, and midnight blue. But what fills this chamber is sound. Not noise. But the soft, echoing remnants of dreams that still resonate in the stillness. You hear laughter. Gentle weeping. Songs with no language. And whispers that speak directly to your heart. Even if you can't understand the words. These aren't daydreams of the future or past. They are dreams that never left. Dreams that once passed through countless minds. And found refuge here. Where they could echo forever in peace. As you step farther into the space. You feel vibrations moving through your body. Not jarring. But soothing. Like a lullaby sung by the universe itself. You sit. No cushion needed. The mist cradles you perfectly. You listen. When echo drifts near. A child whispering to a stuffed bear about flying through galaxies. A noche. A quiet promise made in sleep. To forgive what the waking mind cannot. A noche still. A silent dream. Made only of colors. And safety. And warmth. A echo moves around you. Waiting you. You take a seat in a floating alcove. Books drift down. Surrounding you. Glowing gently. You don't need to read. You don't need to understand. You only need to feel. Each forgotten second finds its place within you. Your breath slows. Your body softens. You are not running out of time. You are returning to it. Let your mind rest now. Held by the quiet of memory. The warmth of invisible moments. Time no longer moves here. It only wraps you in peace. Sleep deeper now. With the knowing that nothing is ever truly lost. Not time. Not dreams. Faintest light of a moon you do not see. But feel. This is the final shoreline. You arrive without effort. Your feet touch sand that feels like powder. Warm. Smooth. Untouched by time. There are no waves here. No tide. Just the sound of breath. Yours. And the seas. In perfect rhythm. The horizon is not visible. But that doesn't matter. This is not a place for looking ahead. It's a place for being. You walk slowly along the shore. Each step presses gently into the sand. Leaving a faint impression. One that the quiet sea erases. Not with urgency. But with kindness. You feel light. Not just your body. But your spirit. Unburdened. There is nothing left to carry. No thought to solve. No feeling to wrestle. Only stillness. And the gentle call of the ocean's calm. You find a smooth piece of driftwood resting just above the waterline. You sit. The breeze touches your face like a lullaby. Whispering in a language only the soul understands. In the distance. Faint lights shimmer over the water. Not the stars. But something older. Something wiser. You don't need to know what they are. This is not a place for questions. It is a place for surrender. Here, at the edge of the dreaming world. You realize. You've been walking not through landscapes. But through layers of your own peace. Every step. Every silence. Every flicker of light. Has brought you to this shore. Where sleep is not just rest. But return. A return to softness. A return to safety. A return to you. Let yourself lie back. The sand beneath you shapes to your form, supporting you fully. The sky above no longer watches. It welcomes. Close your eyes. Let the final shoreline fade into you. As you drift deeper, deeper, into the gentlest, quietest part of night, the deepest dream. There is no more path. No more walking. No more reaching. Use the quiet hum of the world beneath you, and the sky above you, and the breath within you. You are no longer on the shore. You are the shore. You are the ocean. You are the sky, filled with 1,000 invisible stars. And here, in this silence, a dream begins. But this dream is not made of stories or symbols. It has no plot, no beginning, no end. It is deeper than all that. It is rest itself. In this dream, you are weightless, not floating, but free. There are no walls here. No names. No time. Only a space. Vast, endless, comforting space. Where your soul stretches out and sighs with relief. You do not see, but you feel the warmth of all the moments that ever brought you peace. The softness of every kindness you've ever received. The silence of every answer you no longer need. And in the center of it all, there is you. Not the busy version. Not the worried one. But the quiet you. The peaceful you. The dreaming you. The version of you that always waits patiently beneath the surface, until sleep makes space for it to rise. You are held. You are safe. You are whole. Let this final chapter carry you as far as you wish to go. No more images. No more sounds. Only the slow, ebbing rhythm of your breath. And the vastness of the deepest dream. Nothing will disturb you here. Nothing will follow. There is only stillness. And you. Completely. Beautifully. Asleep. The dream that keeps dreaming. There is a space. Beyond sleep. Beyond silence. Where even dreams begin to dream. You are there now. No longer drifting. You may become the drift. No longer dreaming. You are the dream itself. Time does not exist here. Neither does distance. Yet everything you may ever needed is present. You don't see it. You feel it. The warmth of invisible sunlight. The hush of infinite stars. The weightlessness of knowing. You are exactly where you need to be. You are not returning. There is no return. Because this peace, this stillness, has always lived within you. You are simply remembering it now. Layer by layer. Breath by breath. And as you rest deeper, the dream folds around you. Like a soft cocoon of velvet dark. It hums. Gently and wordlessly. With the rhythm of your slowest breath. This is not an ending. There are no endings. Only a deeper quiet. A softer light. A longer night. You do not need to wake. You do not need to listen. The story has told itself. To every part of you that was waiting to hear it. Now. There is nothing left to hold. Nothing left to seek. Only this. The dream. That keeps dreaming. Sleep now. Stay here as long as you need. You are safe. You are home. You are loved. Beneath the still waters. You may have thought the journey had ended. That you had reached the farthest shore. The deepest dream. The final hush. But dreams. True dreams. Are not walls. They are doorways. And tonight. One more opens. You are floating again. But not through air or mist. Not even through time. You are beneath the surface now. Not sinking. Gliding. The water here is not cold. It's warmer than skin. Soothing like a memory you never had. But always longed for. There is no pressure. No fear. Only buoyancy. The quiet support. Of a world. That carries you. Without effort. Below the surface. Everything slows even more. Salts dissolve. Like ink in water. Fading until they are only color and feeling. Sound becomes vibration. And then, only silence. Light becomes softer. Then blue. Then blue becomes sleep. The world here is vast. Not empty. But open. Alive in stillness. You pass gentle gardens of coral. That pulse like slow heartbeats. You see glowing creatures. That do not flee. They drift beside you. Curious. Calm. As if they know you've been here before. And perhaps you have. Because somewhere inside. You remember this. Not with your mind. With something older. The part of you that remembers. How to rest without asking. You move deeper still. You come to an underwater cavern. Wide and luminous. Its ceiling made of crystal arches. Its floor soft with silver sand. There is no gravity here. No weight. You turn slowly, suspended in the calm. Held completely by the deep. At the center of the cavern. Rests a pool within the water. Still within stillness. Like the quietest thought you ever had. And without knowing why. You drift to it. You look in. You see not your reflection. But your peace. Pure. Unfiltered. True. This is what you've been traveling toward. Without knowing it. This place within the dream. Where nothing is needed. To feel whole. And now that you've arrived. You no longer need to search. You no longer need to move. So you rest. There, beneath the still waters. Where the world holds its breath. In eternal calm. You do not sleep. You are sleep. You are silence. You are depth. You are home. In the place. Where dreams themselves. Come to rest. The echoing light. Somewhere beyond the still waters. Beyond even the silent caverns of the deep. A light begins to hum. Not a bright, blinding light. No. It is soft. Like the memory of morning. You don't want to wake from. This light doesn't come from the sky. Or the sea. It comes from within you. It begins in your chest. A warm pulse. Like the beat of a faraway drum. Echoing through timeless space. It does not pull you upward. Nor draw you forward. It expands. Slowly, gently. As if illuminating you. From the inside out. You realize, without needing words. That this light is not meant to wake you. It is here to hold you. Even deeper. It reaches every corner of your being. Not to stir you. But to soothe you. To remind you that you are. Not lost in the dark. You are nestled within it. The echo of the light resonates softly. Matching your breath. Matching your heart. Matching the silence you've earned. You're not dreaming anymore. You're resting beneath the dream. In that sacred space. Where there are no visions. No thoughts. No memories. Just pure, radiant calm. Here, the echo becomes a tone. A steady, slow vibration. That rocks your soul. Like a cradle woven from stars. You feel it in your spine. In your fingertips. In the quiet behind your eyes. The light doesn't move. It doesn't flicker. It simply is. And so are you. Together, you stay there. In this vast and endless night. Where the echo of light sinks you into perfect stillness. You may not remember this place when you rise. But your body will. Your breath will. Your dreams will carry it. Like a hush. Like a whisper. Like a sacred silence. That lives deep within you. And waits patiently. Every night. To welcome you home. Sleep deeper now. Let the echo guide you. Let the light hold you. You are safe. You are beyond thought. You are deeply, eternally asleep. A sky without end. Somewhere between memory and nothingness. Between the soft pull of gravity and the complete letting go of it. You rise. You are no longer in water. No longer in time. No longer in form. You are floating in something you can't describe. A space that feels like sky. But with no ceiling. No clouds. No stars. Just, endless blue. Not the blue of oceans. Or of daylight. But the deep, infinite blue. That exists only in dreams. And in the places between them. You feel no movement. And yet you are gently drifting. There is no wind. No sound. No pressure. You are weightless. Shapeless. Peaceful. In this sky without end. You do not need wings. You do not even need thought. You simply are. Above you, below you, within you. Everything is sky. Everything is rest. From time to time. A soft shimmer of light passes through the vastness. It's not startling. It's not a signal. It's just a reminder. You are not alone. Something ancient and kind keeps you company here. It does not speak. It does not guide. It simply surrounds you. Like a lullaby without melody. A presence without form. You begin to realize that this sky, this endless hush, is a mirror of your own stillness. It has no edge. Because your peace has no edge. It stretches on. Because your capacity to rest, to heal, to release, is just as infinite. You remain here for a while. You might be here forever. And that thought does not frighten you. Because this isn't the escape. This is return. Return to a place so wide, so calm, so gentle, that even your deepest worries will dissolve upon entering it. Let yourself float. There is nowhere to be. There is nothing to solve. Use this sky, this silence, this feeling, and you. Completely still. Completely whole. Completely at peace. Sleep, deeper still. The infinite nest. You are drifting. Far beyond where dreams have names. Far beyond even your own sense of self. But instead of feeling lost, you feel held. Something beneath you. Around you. Within you. Cradles your presence. Like the most delicate thing in the universe. It is not a place. Not exactly. It is a nest. Woven not of branches or straw. But of quiet. Each strand is made of rest. Of exhale. Of memory that has already let go. This is not the nest of a bird or a creature. It is the nest of the soul. A sanctuary within the vastness. Built entirely of softness. You don't see it. You feel it. Layers of comfort surrounding you. One after the next. Settling over you like warm dusk. The longer you remain, the deeper it builds. Not tighter, but softer. Not enclosing, but gently anchoring your awareness to this sacred stillness. It forms beneath your breath, matching its rhythm. It folds over your thoughts, quieting them without force. Every time you sigh, it wraps another layer. Every time you drift a little further, it deepens the nest beneath you. You are not descending. You are nestling into a peace that has always been waiting. And in this infinite nest, there is no urgency to return. There is no clock. No expectation. No voice asking you to awaken. Only this soft pulse of presence. A lullaby without words. A rhythm without beginning or end. You are not asleep. You are resting beyond sleep. In a place that protects your stillness. Like it is sacred. Because it is. Let yourself fully drop. Let go of the last threads of thought and shape. There is no falling. Only deepening. This nest knows what you need. It gives you silence. It gives you breath. It gives you yourself. Stay as long as you like. The world will wait. The night is yours. And the nest will always be here. Quiet, endless. Soft enough to carry the weight of everything you will let go of. Sleep now. The forest that breathes. You find yourself slowly descending. Not falling, but settling. Like a feather guided gently by the breeze. Below you, a forest awakens in the stillness of night. Not with noise, but with rhythm. The trees do not sway. They breathe. Their trunks rise and fall. With the calm inhale. And long, slow exhale. Of something ancient and alive. You don't need to walk. The ground beneath you carries you forward. With each breath of the forest, there are no paths. No markers. Just a gentle motion. As if the forest has welcomed you. And is guiding you deeper into its calm. The leaves above whisper nothing. Not because they are silent, but because silence is their language. And tonight, they are speaking only to you. Every root hums with the frequency of safety. Every branch curls around the air, as if to cradle the darkness itself. You pass glowing moss, soft as sleep. Its bioluminescence dim and gentle. Used enough to light the breath in front of you. You are not alone. But you are entirely undisturbed. Somewhere, an owl blinks. A slow rustle travels through the underbrush. Not hurried. Not fearful. Used part of the forest's exhale. Everything is alive. But nothing is rushing. Even the stars above the canopy seem to blink in unison with the breath of the trees. And then, you pause. You are guided to the base of a wide, ancient tree. Its bark soft. Its hollow center warm like memory. You step inside. Not to hide, but to join. The tree breathes with you. And you, with it. You feel your chest rise and fall. In perfect rhythm. With the living woods. The forest does not need your thoughts. It only welcomes your stillness. It does not need your voice. It only listens to your breath. Here, you are not a visitor. You are part of the whole. You are the hush. Between the wind. You are the exhale. Between the stars. And as your body melts into the roots, you do not dream. You become the dream. Sleep here. In the forest that breathes. And let the trees keep watch. Why you rest beneath their wisdom. Decade of quiet light. You big on far now. Through sky and sea. Through memory and stillness. Through dreams. That whispered more than words ever could. And now. You are led to one last place. It is not loud. It is not grand. It does not glow. Yet it is filled with the softest light you be ever felt. You don't arrive. You are arrive. A cave. Carved by silence itself. Opens before you. Not in stone. But in sensation. The walls pulse faintly. With a gentle, golden shimmer. As though they remember the sun. But prefer the calm of night. You enter without a step. You breathe without effort. You feel without thinking. Here, the light doesn't shine. It listens. It holds. It forgives. Every inch of this cave seems to wrap around you. Like a long-lost song. You didn't know you needed to hear again. You settle down onto its floor. A surface softer than sand. Warmer than memory. You curl inward. Not in defense. But in deep, restful surrender. This cave asks for nothing. No reflection. No intention. Just rest. Just peace. In its quiet light. There is room for every version of you. The tired. The healing. The forgotten. The dreaming. All of you is welcome here. And as the cave slowly dims, you feel your body disappear into the stillness. You've spent the whole night discovering. This isn't the end of a journey. It's the discovery of home. You are here now. In the most sacred hush. The deepest peace. You are safe. You are whole. You are light. Now. Sleep. Forever, if you wish.